Welcome back to Six Survival Diaries. As you all know, it's Velvet, and this episode will be referred to as I Hid in a Closet to Prove a Man Was Lying and Fell Out Laughing. Now, this story is a little wild, and looking back, we were young, nosy, and doing entirely too much. Before anybody gets carried away in the comments, let me say this first. What we did was messy, immature, and absolutely none of our business. But this is how it happened. Back in the 90s, certain things just weren't openly discussed, especially in Jamaican culture. And one of those things was oral sex. Some men would deny it with full confidence, even when nobody believed them. Now, I had a friend back then. We'll call her Sushi. And Sushi was dating an older Jamaican businessman. Successful, nice cars, nice money, the kind of man who looked like he had everything together. One day, she pulled me aside and said, "He eats pum pum." I immediately said, "No, he doesn't." Not because I knew him personally. I just didn't believe it. Especially not him. Businessman, respectable image, big reputation. No way. She told me again. Same story. And I still wasn't buying it. At that point, she got offended and said, "Fine, come see for yourself." Now, the mature answer would have been no. The smart answer would have been no. The correct answer would have been mind your business. Instead, I said yes. So, Friday night comes. Her boyfriend is on the way. And somehow, the plan is for me to hide in her bedroom closet. Even saying that out loud sounds ridiculous. But there I was, a grown woman, folded into a closet, trying to verify another grown woman's relationship claims. Already embarrassing, and we hadn't even started yet. A few minutes later, he arrives. Normal conversation, normal laughter, normal couple energy. Then they come upstairs. And at this point, I'm still thinking, there is absolutely no way this is about to happen. Well, it happened. I'm not going to get graphic. Let's just say Sushi wasn't lying. Not even a little bit. And suddenly, I'm sitting in this closet realizing, oh my God, this man really does lie with confidence. The problem was, I couldn't keep it together. I started laughing, quietly at first, then harder, then harder. The more I tried to stop, the worse it got. And next thing I know, I slipped and fell right out of the closet, straight onto the floor. Boom. Exposed, finished, done. The room went completely silent for about 2 seconds. Then he looked over and said, "What the bumbleclot is going on here?" At that point, there was no saving the situation. I was laughing too hard to explain. Sushi was laughing. He was confused. Then somehow, he started laughing too. "And your thought things couldn't get any more ridiculous?" He says, "So what? You want to join or what?" I nearly passed out because now the entire situation had become complete chaos. Everybody was laughing. Nobody was serious anymore. And me? I got up, shook my head, and walked right out of that room because there was absolutely no recovering from that. And here's the funny part. Their relationship didn't even last much longer after that. Not because of this specific moment, but because it exposed something bigger. Sushi wasn't really trying to prove what he was doing. She was trying to prove that people lie. And sometimes people won't believe the truth until they see it themselves. And honestly, she wasn't wrong. But the way we went about proving it, completely unhinged. Years later, I don't think about the embarrassment anymore. I think about how young we were, how curious we were, and how few boundaries we had when it came to other people's business. Because let's be honest, not every disagreement needs proof. Not every truth needs an audience, and your every argument should end with somebody hiding in a closet. Trust me on that one. And if you have a story you'd like to share, you can always send it to the email in the description. Names, details, and identities can always be changed to keep everything completely anonymous. Because sometimes the stories people carry silently are the ones people need to hear the most. Next episode, I am very pleased to announce that we have a very special guest who will give us one of the many subscriber stories to come. With that said, please make sure to like and subscribe so you can stay connected for all future stories. With episode 17, I waited 3 months for this, releasing July 2nd at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Real stories, real survival, real people.